that's beautiful. So this never happens. Usually when this is in a metal frame, you have to fight dirt in the metal frame and cut around it, and it sucks. The glass came out of the metal frame, so this is beautiful. What's up, guys? We just finished tinting up this 1974 Dodge van. The thing is super cool. We wanted to show you a little bit about the process of tinting something that's older like this. So we did 35% on the front windows and the front wings. We did 5% on the rear glass. So John is going to show you right now what that looks like. So these windows have to be hand cut. Of course, there's no patterns for a 1974 Dodge van. That was way before they were making patterns, and I don't think there's enough demand for tinting these anymore to create them. So I measured out some rectangles. We're gonna cut those. That way it'll give us something close to the right size for the front windows, and then we're gonna go ahead and hand cut them. So we're gonna double cut these. I have 2 pieces of film on here, so we can cut both sides of the car at one time. So this is the point when I used to hand cut windows all the time, and customers would watch me, because we had a really, really tiny shop, and the waiting room was basically the tint bay. Everybody would ask right now, I thought the tint went on the inside. And of course it does. We're going to be cutting the film to the right size. We're just using the outside of the window in order to do that. When I first started tinting, this is how we tinted every single car, because we couldn't afford the machine. And the software, even once we could afford the machine, the softwares were not very good 8 or 9, 10 years ago, so it took some time for those to catch up. Clean everything with a razor first, get anything that's stuck on there off, and then we're gonna hit it with a scrub pad. All this water that's running down, people freak out about that. It really doesn't matter. Customers used to get concerned. It's just soapy water. It's baby shampoo, it won't hurt anything. Terrell and Nate are over there working on the other 2 pieces of glass, the wings and the back. They're removing old tint. A lot of people will probably look at that and say, who would put clear tint on their car? But it's not clear. It was probably dark at one point, and then over time it faded. So this window's not going to work. Let me show you why. And this is the fun stuff about old cars. So I double cut the windows. I used the other window as my template. As you can see, it's not the same on this side of the car. So either my pattern is off completely, which we'll find out in a second if I screwed it up on the other side. I don't think I did. Or this is just inconsistent with the other side. So when this happens, I usually use this as sort of a practice piece anyhow. See how it is to tuck down here, see if there's any other adjustments I need to make on the pattern. We'll just go out ahead and cut a new one. So here's that inconsistency I was talking about. This is the exact same measurements as the one I just tried to install on the other side, and it didn't fit, and it fits perfect on this side. So I expected that since this was the window I used to cut the tint on, but I didn't expect them to be that different from each other. That's what you get with old cars. Since we have the glass out of the car and it's like 100 degrees today, we want these to dry quick. We're just gonna set them out here on Nate's truck. guys are familiar with our window tint videos, you know that that process was a little bit different than what we normally do. On these older cars, there's no plotter patterns. There's no computers that are gonna cut this stuff out. So this all has to be hand cut. And normally we have to battle with some stuff on the front windows, especially these wings. You usually have to go around some hardware because the hardware won't come apart, things like that. We got super lucky on this one. This car is in great shape. We were able to take it apart. The glass actually pulled out of the frame on this, so we had just a bare piece of glass. And basically the same thing on the back. All of the hardware came apart smoothly, and we had just a piece of glass. So we were able to tint it. We let it dry outside, and then we shaved all the edges, so it gives it that perfect factory look, even on something this old. That's it for what we did on this 74 Dodge van. If you guys enjoy seeing what's going on in the shop, make sure you remember to subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up on this video, and comment on what you guys would like to see next. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time.